To celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Bit Squad, we are going to be giving away $1,000 in Bitcoin for the months of March and April, along with 2 Nano Ledger S's. An extra $100 prize will be available for those who join the Telegram group. Like and comment on every video in March and April for the maximum number of entries. You must be a subscriber to win. Hey Bit Squad, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about IOST. We're going to be talking voting rewards and why it's super important for you to vote for me, right? And I'm going to be giving you that reason, and it's not just because I'm the greatest. It's not because I'm the best. It's because it will actually help you make money, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. What benefits you to vote for, you know, some of the nodes outside of, let's say, the top 20 in IOST. And also, I'm going to be doing a quick look at Endless Game, the dice game that's taking the internet by storm. And I'm going to lose some money. How about that, guys? I'm going to donate some IOST to the community by losing it. I think I'm going to lose. Maybe I'll win. We'll just have to see. But yeah, so IOST has been pumping pretty hard today, as you guys can see here. If we look at the chart, it's coming in at the 4th biggest gainer of the day today. It is up 13 cents or 13%. And why do I say cent? I got cent on the brain because look at that. It's coming in now at a penny. It is officially at a penny, guys. This is big news for IOST. Get back over that penny hump. So I don't know, where's it going to stop? 10 cents, 30 cents, $17, $150. I don't know, but it's up 13%. So we'll probably have a minor pullback. We'll talk about this and look at that. On air live, it just dropped right under a penny. Anyway, it's close enough, guys. 9978. It's close enough. And how about that? I'm talking about a pullback, and I had a little pullback. But yeah, that penny barrier was pretty big psychologically, I think, for the IOST community. So it's good that it was able to break through that. And I see big things coming for this platform. Now, before we get to the Endless Game stuff, I want to talk to you guys about voting and the rewards. So voting, as you guys can see, these are the top 49. I am coming in at number 52 today with a 3.19 million votes. Appreciate all you guys for voting for me. You know, that's good. It signals the IOST community that I'm part of the community and that I am, putting out content that people like about IOST. I'm trying to educate people on it. We talked about before, the potential of this project is really big due to the fact that, it is now a usable platform with dApps. We're going to look at one of the dApps in just a second. And when we look at the other ones that have current working dApps, they're all in the top 11. So IOST right now is coming in at number 55. May break the top 50 here pretty soon, so it's got a lot of room to grow, and of course we all like that. So, but the voting, so I'm part of what's called the Partner Node Program. I don't at this point have a block producing node, but it will down the road. Hopefully, I will be able to do that, so you can get the rewards on the on the node side and then also on the block producing side. So what are rewards? Well, rewards are basically when you take your IOST, right? Each IOST counts as one vote. You vote for one of the nodes on the network, and I am one of those, you can see, on iost.bis.com. And then that locks your rewards, or that locks your IOST away as votes, but you earn rewards based on those votes. Now you may be saying, BitBoy, I put in like 100,000 and I'm hardly getting, any per day. I'm getting, maybe 100 IOST a day. Every 24 hours, I have to manually go in. You can see here, I have it on my tab. I have to manually go in here and claim my reward. So you can see the rewards right there. I would just hit claim. It refreshes every 24 hours. It doesn't build up over the day. So every 24 hours, I can go in. That will be, somewhere around 400 or 500, whatever it might be. And I hit claim. And as soon as I hit claim, that disperses the rewards to all of the people who have voted for me on on the network. So you're gaining rewards every single day. And you may be saying, but they're not very much. I know, I'm not getting a lot on the daily anyways, or right now. And that's not the important thing. The important thing is not these daily rewards, guys. It's good to be able to get, a little bit extra every day. And I always tell people, one of the biggest mistakes I made early on with crypto, I think, is not letting my crypto work for me. And there's so many people out there right now that it's holding IOST that is not using it to vote. and they're not earning the rewards. Like how crazy is that? You got IOST. Don't you want the rewards that come with it? Even if it's small, we know what that gain may be. I mean, think about in the last bull run when people all the time were like, oh my gosh, I found this wallet, I forgot it only had like this dust in it, and now it's worth $1,000 or whatever it might be. So, you know, I do think it is, you know, imperative that if you have IOST that you are voting on this network to get your rewards. Now, okay, I just said I want you doing this, I want you to get the rewards, but I said they're not that big. So what is the big incentive to do it? Well, they are the quarterly rewards, guys. The quarterly rewards are absolutely massive, right? Compared to the daily rewards. Now, when it comes to these quarterly rewards, it's based on contribution. And as a content creator, I'm in a very small minority of the nodes on the network in terms of, you know, there aren't a lot of creators. So I have a really good chance to be in the top tier of content creators for IOST. I think that I will. I'll be surprised if I'm not, honestly, because I mean, who do you know that makes more and better content than I do? Don't answer that. Don't you dare. If the answer is not me, don't you answer it. I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, I do make regular content for IOST, and you know, I do believe I will be one of the top content creators on the network. My friend Crypto Stash is also now a content creator on the network, which is kind of cool, but Crypto Beatles as well. So there's very few of us that are doing this, and I'm dedicating one full video a week and one news story a week. This week I'll do two because we're going to talk about IOST Pump in our crypto chat tonight. But at least one story per week in my Fresh 5 videos and at least one piece of individual content for IOST per week. So I'm trying to make a real commitment to this community to say, like, I'm not somebody who's just coming from the outside and saying, oh, I'm just going to throw some stuff together. Like, I'm dedicated to doing this. And so I believe I'm going to be on the tier 1. Those tier 1 rewards for the quarter are really, really big. You know, the pool as it stands now of rewards for the people that vote would be somewhere for tier 1 around $40,000 to $50,000 per year. Now, that's not per individual, that's to share, but that's also, you have to take into consideration that's also in the bear market. What could that turn into in the bull market? I mean, you know, we might be talking about $1 million to be dispersed between all the people that vote. So let's go back and look at this. Let's go back to IOST BIS. And I want to explain something to you guys that based on the quarterly reward system, why it's important to vote for some of the smaller nodes. And I would say smaller nodes, I would say anything less than 2%. So number 12, 1.87, or you know, even if you go lower than 1%, we'll say DApp review and lower, right? When you vote for people that have a smaller percentage of the pie, that means you're going to get a bigger percentage of the rewards. So if we look here at Huobi Pool, they have 27% of the votes right now, and that is what, 52 million, I believe, or 525 million votes. Now, each one of those votes is equivalent to one IOST, so there's no telling how many individual people own those votes, right? But if you compare that to mine at 3.19 million is the amount of votes I'm at, like, it dwarfs me in comparison, right? But the thing is because I'm in that small niche of content creators, and I believe I'm going to be able to get to the tier 1, and you as a community help me to get there, right? So we're saying out of those 3.1 million votes, that's going to be less people that we're going to have to share those quarterly rewards with. So if you're voting for me compared to voting for some of these bigger guys, you're going to get a bigger chunk of the pie by voting for me. I hope that makes sense to you guys, because it's a pretty good incentive in my opinion. Now, of course, if everybody in the IOST community votes for me, and then I get to where I've got more than 1% of the total pie, then, you know, this doesn't really apply. But right now where I'm at number 52, there's a huge incentive for you guys to vote for my node for the quarterly rewards. Now, we're at the very end of this quarter, right? It's going to end March 31st. So really, the best thing to do is on April 1st, the start of the new quarter, get your votes in on that day, lock them away, and store them for the whole quarter, and then you'll get the most possible rewards for quarter 2. So, that's definitely something that you're going to want to consider doing. So here we have endless game. I did just want to run over this real quick. Right now in my Chrome extension, you have to use a Chrome extension here. See, I got, I think 2021 IOST sitting in here. I should, move those over and vote for myself, but I'm not going to do it because I'm a humble guy. And so this is the game. You can run this on the EOS network as well, but this is for IOST. Look over here, it says Dice. Poker doesn't really work, or Poker is coming soon. Dice is, all that's available right now. There's a little chat box down here. So the way that this works is it syncs up with your, your iWallet, your the iWallet Chrome extension that automatically updates your amount of IOST over here. So what you got to do on this game is you got to predict the number that you think it's going to be, right? Now, it's not like TronBet. I thought the first time I played this it was, and so TronBet, I think TronBet starts automatically over 50, and you have to change it. So I thought that this was going to automatically be over 50, and if it rolled over 50, I was going to win, and you know what? That's not what happened. This dice game works a little bit different. So with this, all you do is you move the slider where you think that you'll be safe, right? If you think that it's going to be under 30, you can put it right here. So basically anything in the green, you will win. Anything in the darker part, you will lose. So let's go ahead and make a bet right here. I'm going to bet 500 IOST. It's going to roll less than 30. I know it's pretty risky. And the payouts equal the odds, right? So because I have smaller odds at 30 than I would have at 50, or of course I would have at 90, then my payout is going to be good if I hit. If the number is less than 30, then I'm going to get a 3.37 payout, but I only have a 29% chance of winning. So here we go, guys. Let's do this. Here we go. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous right now. Here we go. Roll. Now you got to confirm the transaction. You got to sign it. So I'm going to hit confirm there. Here we go. Less than 30, less than 30. Son of a... All right, let's try the other strategy. Let's go over 90. Okay, so we're going to go over 90 this time. So now our payout is only going to be 1.1, but we have an 89% chance of winning. If I lose this, guys, it's going to be a bad spot. Here we go. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. 500. Got to sign the transaction. Now you can enable whitelist, which means now it's real dangerous. Now you can roll at will. So here we go. Let's see. What's the lucky number? Not. Could it have not been 9 the roll before? I'm going to start itching over here. So let's try to win some money, guys. Let's see how much we can win. Let's try a little bit more. Let's go 60 here. Okay, 60. Let's roll again. Let's find out. We have a 59% chance to win here, and we won. Look at that. Congratulations. Okay, so now I've got 1,902 IOST. I started with 2,000. Let's do something really crazy. Let's put that thing at, let's put it at 50, and let's roll under, and let's just bet everything. Let's bet everything we have on one roll. Here we go. If I win, I'm going to cash out. If I win, I'm going to cash out. I'll have 3,800. Let's see what's going to happen here. You guys cross your finger. I feel like it's going to go over, but cross your fingers. Here we go. Here we go. Less than 50, less than 50, less than 50. And I lost all my money. It was that quick, guys. So be careful when you use these gambling dApps. You can lose your money pretty fast. And gosh, what's it called? I think it's called the martingale. It's called the martingale philosophy, the martingale fallacy, something like that. But basically, it's a gambling term. You guys know I'm a big gambler. I play a lot of poker. Can't wait until poker comes to decentralized platforms and is actually usable and has a lot of people willing to play it. But the martingale fallacy basically says, if you've ever gambled before, you've probably thought this. You say, oh, I'll go take $5 and I'll put it down on black on the roulette wheel. And if I lose, I'll just double the bet. And if I lose, I'll just double it again because that would only be $20, right? And you say, eventually, I'll win. Well, but what you got to take in consideration is you're really only trying to make an incremental gain, and you're putting a huge amount of money at risk because eventually you're going to lose 8 times in a row or whatever it might be. Let's see, if you start with $5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 163, 20, in about 6 rolls, it's going to get out of control. You're not going to be able to control it. So a little gambling device or advice to you guys that may not gamble all the time is don't get on these games thinking that you're going to be able to create a strategy and you're going to be able to win. You know, it is about getting lucky, right? You want to get on, spin a few times, just like we did here. You know, you might want to, do smaller amounts, whatever it might be. But, do a few dice rolls, do a few spins wherever you're at. Try to win, have fun, but don't put more than you can afford to lose, because that's a recipe for disaster. And don't look at these games as a money-making opportunity, because the house still has the edge, even when it's provably fair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing a little bit about the way the rewards work with IOST, how the nodes work, taking a look at the endless dice game, and watching me lose money. Everybody loves that, right? So you guys, make sure to stay tuned tonight. We're going to have a Bit Squad crypto chat coming for you guys at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you guys there. BitBoy out.